I took a minute today and decided to take a walk back through my old neighborhood. I checked in on a few people, sat down, and had some conversations. And honestly, it felt good seeing some of the guys I grew up around. We spent time talking about old stories, catching up on what everyone has been up to, and just looking around at how much the neighborhood has changed over the years. One thing I noticed right away was the art. There was so much more of it than I remembered. Painted on walls, brick buildings, corners that used to be plain and unnoticed. Then again, I'm a photographer. Traveling, taking assignments, and chasing different projects has kept me away from home longer than I ever expected. But standing there and looking at the artwork, something hit me. The stories that used to live in quiet conversations on the corner, stories about struggle, loss, hope, and survival, are now painted where everyone can see them. You don't have to be part of the conversation anymore. You don't have to be standing in the circle. All you have to do is slow down, look up, and the story is right there on the wall. I thought that was pretty dope. It showed me that art has become a voice for the neighborhood. It's taking emotions, memories, and experiences and putting them out in the open for everybody to feel, even if they never lived them. Growing up, there were times when life felt heavy. There were moments when things seemed dark. And looking back, I think it would have been nice to look up and see something beautiful painted on a wall. Something that gave you a little hope. Something that warmed your spirit. Something that reminded you that even in difficult times, there was still light somewhere. As I walked around, I ran into some of the old heads from the neighborhood. Of course, they immediately started joking. "Mr. Big Stuff, where you been? Haven't seen you in forever. You forgot about us." I couldn't do anything but laugh. Then I started seeing everybody's kids, kids who aren't really kids anymore. Some of them are grown now. That part was surreal. It reminded me just how much time has passed. And then there was the new generation, kids running around, laughing, hanging out, creating memories of their own. The whole experience had a feeling to it, a whole vibe. There were happy memories and painful ones. There were stories of people who are no longer here and stories of people who somehow still make the neighborhood feel like home. Some of the people I ran into remembered me exactly as I remembered them. It was like time never moved at all, like we had simply picked up where we left off. That was a beautiful thing. Walking through those streets, I saw things that had changed and things that never would. And when I think about this neighborhood, I don't see just one story. I see all of them: the dark moments, the hopeful moments, the laughter, the struggles, the people who looked out for one another when times got hard. That's the vibe I remember. And honestly, that's where I connect with art the most. Because art has a way of taking all those moments, the pain, the hope, the memories, the lessons, and turning them into something people can see, feel, and carry with them. And standing there today, looking at those walls, I realize that's exactly what this neighborhood has done.